Oh, wait, did we start? Sorry. Hey everyone, my name is Caleb.
My name is Megan.
My name is Viraj.
I'm Lex, and this is Slow Your Scroll.
I'm so glad you're with us as we kick off a series that I really believe has the potential to impact all of us.
Before we jump in, I want to start with a simple idea, kind of like a hypothesis.
The same thing, used in the same setting, can lead to two very different results.
One positive, one negative, depending on how you use it.
That's a little confusing, huh? Maybe some examples will help. Think about someone using their phone while driving. If they're using it for directions to get where they need to go, that's a positive.
But if they're texting while driving and get a ticket, or worse, that's a negative.
Maybe FaceTime, when you're using it to stay connected with your grandparents or friends who may live far away. That's a great thing.
But when you stay up way too late talking and don't get your homework done, that's not so great.
What about video games? Playing online with your friends and having fun, that is positive.
But playing with strangers who might be saying things that you shouldn't be hearing or even repeating, that can have a very different outcome.
And social media, same story. You can use it to hype people up, encourage them, and celebrate what's going on in their lives.
Or you can use it to tear people down, start drama, or post things you know aren't right.
You see what I mean?
The same thing.
Same setting.
Completely different results.
And by now, you've probably noticed something. All of these examples have to do with one thing: technology.
That's not an accident, because technology is exactly what the series is all about.
So when we talk about technology, what do we mean? For our purposes, it's anything we use on a regular basis.
Phones, tablets, laptops, social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, video games, Discord, YouTube, texting, FaceTime, all of it.
It's basically all the stuff that makes being a middle schooler in a digital world pretty cool.
Of course, as middle schoolers, I know not all of you have the same access to technology right now.
Some of you already have your phones, while others of you don't just yet.
Some of you may be on every social media platform out there, while others only have limited access to one.
Some of you may have your own tablets with screen time limits, while others of you just only use your computer at school.
But no matter what your situation looks like, every single one of you is growing up in a world where technology is a huge part of your life, which means this matters for you.
And if we're being honest, most of us don't think about it that much. Technology almost feels normal to everyone. Everyone's on it, everyone's using it. It's how we connect, learn, laugh, and spend time.
So we don't really label it just as good or bad, we just see it as neutral. And that's where the problem starts. Because technology isn't neutral, it has an impact.
You've seen the positive side of that impact.
Being encouraged by a friend through a text,
Learning something helpful or interesting on YouTube.
Finding music that lifts up your mood or points you to God.
Connecting with friends and strengthening relationships. That's technology making a positive impact on you and on others.
but there's another side too. Running into content you weren't expecting and shouldn't be seeing.
Someone messaging you something inappropriate.
Feeling left out when you see your friends hanging out without you.
Getting pulled into drama or conversations you know aren't right.
Comparing your life to what you see online.
That's technology opening a door to a negative impact.
And the truth is, most of us haven't stopped to really think about that. We haven't paused to evaluate how it's shaping us.
And don't worry, this isn't one of those talks where I tell you to never go online or never use social media ever again.
But if technology is shaping your thoughts, your feelings, and your relationships, then it's worth asking, what kind of impact do I want technology to have on my life?
Here's the reality. Technology is a part of your life. It's not going anywhere. So just avoiding it isn't really an option.
We just have to learn to engage with it in a way that leads to the kind of impact we want to make, the impact that leads to God's best. So, how do we do that?
We can actually find an answer in Scripture from someone who wrestled with this idea. The Apostle Paul wrote a letter to a group of Christians thousands of years ago. And even though they didn't have phones, social media, or video games, they were trying to figure out the same thing we are.
How do we navigate the world around us while still following Jesus? For them, it came down to focus. what they allowed to fill their minds and shape their lives.
Here's what Paul said. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Philippians 4:8.
That's the filter. I love this verse because it's so clear. What is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, praiseworthy, that's the kind of stuff that's going to leave a positive impact.
So, think about it this way. Is what you're watching honorable or good?
Is what you're posting uplifting or encouraging?
Is the game you're playing respectable?
Is what you're saying in that text or comment or FaceTime kind?
Is what you're doing online admirable?
Is the way you're engaging with and acting around technology something to be praised?
If it is, you're probably on the right track to a healthy impact.
But if the opposite is true, if how you're acting, what you're doing, what you're posting, or what you're feeling when you engage with technology isn't the stuff on Paul's list, that's a sign that you need to slow your scroll.
Because what you consume and what you create has an effect. It shapes your thoughts, your attitudes, and your actions. And it impacts the people who see it too.
So this isn't just about rules, it's about direction. Technology has the potential to powerfully influence your real life, and the way you use it determines whether that influence is positive or negative.
I'll be honest with you, I'm a really big fan of technology. It's made my life easier in a lot of ways. It's helped me learn brand new things and stay connected with people that I love, and even grow my faith.
There's so many good things about it. But if I'm being real, I've also experienced the other side. There have been moments when I've been distracted by my phone instead of being present with people.
Times where I've stayed up way too late watching something and then paid for it the next day.
Times where I've seen something online that I wish I could go back and unsee.
Times when I was consumed with playing video games that affected my attitude and my perspective in a negative way.
And if you think about your own life, you can probably see both sides too.
That's why the challenge isn't just to use technology, it's to use it on purpose.
So this week, I want to challenge you to ask 2 simple questions. First, how is technology affecting me?
When has it made me feel better or encouraged or closer to God?
When has it helped me strengthen a relationship to grow stronger?
When has it taught me something good or helpful?
Those answers show you where technology is already having a positive impact.
Second, now pay close attention. How can I use technology to impact others?
How can I encourage someone this week?
How can I post something that builds people up instead of tearing them down?
How can I use what I say, share, or watch to reflect something good?
If you're not sure where to start, it's okay. That's why we mentioned Paul. You can just go back to his list.
Just pick one, like true or admirable or encouraging, and let that guide you how to use technology this week.
You might be surprised by how much changes with just that one shift. Technology has the potential to powerfully influence your real life. You don't get to choose whether it impacts you, but you do get to choose how you use it.
So why not choose to use it in a way that leads to something better? Something that builds you up, strengthens others, and points towards God's best.
As you head to small group, start thinking about what this could look like for you the rest of this week.